Light bulb, a grand revolution. Hi, my name is Tatiana and today I will be talking to you about how the light bulb is a revolutionary idea. The light bulb has been around for over 130 years now and has made everyday life a lot easier. Before the invention of the light bulb, illuminating the world after the sun went down was a messy, difficult and risky task. It took at least a bunch of candles and oil lamps to fully illuminate a room. Gas lighting was also quite effective before the invention of the light bulb. It had been in fairly wide use up until the early 1960s in the UK for streetlights. And it's still in use around the Buckingham Palace in London. Although the problem with using oil lamps and candles was that the risk of creating fires was high, and the smoke burns up the oxygen, which makes it difficult to breathe. Although as soon as Humphrey Davy, an English scientist which experimented with electricity and invented an electric battery, was able to create the first electric light created in 1809 by simply connecting two wires and carbon to a battery, which then sparked the carbon to glow. In 1878, the English physicist Sir Joseph William Swan was able to create the first electric lamp. Throughout this process, he was able to find that a carbon paper filament worked well, but burned up quickly. The American Charles Francis Brush manufactured some carbon arcs in 1877 to light a public square, but very few people use electric lighting. Lastly, the impressive Thomas Alva Edison. In 1879, Edison discovered that a carbon filament in an oxygen-free bulb glowed but did not burn up for 40 hours. Edison eventually produced a bulb that could glow for over an impressive 1,500 hours. Within 25 years, millions of people around the world had installed electrical lighting in their homes. The easy-to-use technology was such an improvement over the old ways that the world never looked back. Many people had a lack of sleep when light bulbs were invented, because their factories were able to keep working through dark. Although gas and fire were available to light the dark, but it was expensive. One of the most noticeable impacts of the light bulb was that it made longer work hours possible. Longer working hours often meant abuse of working class, but it increased productivity during the nighttime, but helped spur industrial advancements. While many people found themselves working past daylight, they also realized that with the luminosity of light bulbs, it made it possible to increase leisure time and activities in the evening. Since many homes installed electric outlets, it was possible for the electric radios, televisions, and over-time gaming systems to function. Traveling at nighttime without the advancements of light bulbs was a commotion, especially since candles and oil lamps would lead to many deadly fires. With the light bulb, it made the evening environment safer. On March 22, 2010, Malta experienced a nationwide power cut due to a fault of Marsa power station during the late afternoon. After 3.5 hours without power, only 70% of the country's electricity had been restored. People were not able to do any sort of activity since power is such a vital advancement. If it weren't for light bulbs, the electricity would not be able to process light into citizens' homes. The possible future advancement could no longer be the traditional light bulb, but LEDs lighting, which is already used in traffic lights. When you shine a light on quantum dots, which are easily excited bunches of energy, or apply electricity on them, they react by producing their own light, normally a bright, vibrant color. But without the light bulb, the world would be a very complicated place.